Now, it's no secret that Microsoft's Xbox division has been having a difficult few years. The company's made strides to make Xbox more accessible for everyone regardless of platform or price range with things like Game Pass, cloud streaming, but their output in terms of Xbox Game Studio titles consists of a handful of games that have come and gone without much fanfare. Well, the latest exclusive to be delivered to Xbox fans was not only a complete surprise, but probably one of the best games to come out for the platform in many years. Of course, I'm talking about HiFi Rush, and despite no one knowing about it prior to the developer direct, it has solidly kicked in the door for Xbox gaming and has set the company on an excellent path for the beginning of the year. Let's talk about HiFi Rush. The first thing you'll notice about HiFi Rush is likely its visuals. If Jet Set Radio Future and Beautiful Joe were thrown into a blender, HiFi Rush's vibrant cartoon/comic book aesthetic would be the result. The game is a 3D character action game, but the textures and models use the same fantastic 2D to 3D method that Arc System Works uses for games like the latest Guilty Gear or Dragon Ball FighterZ, which blurs the line between video game and anime. The sense of playfulness and color that is implied through the visuals also carries over to the characters of HiFi Rush. Players take control of Chai, a goofy wannabe rockstar who air guitars and headbangs as often as possible, even going as far as to be engulfed in fantasies of being on a stage, rocking out in front of crowds of people. The other members of the cast are just as endearing, with their own unique character traits and names like Peppermint, Macaron, and CNMN pronounced Cinnamon. The very next thing you'll notice about HiFi Rush ties directly into its gameplay. The game has an astounding soundtrack filled with tracks from bands like The Prodigy, 9 Inch Nails, and the Black Keys, and everything, I mean everything, is synced up to the beat of the music. Objects in the world sway and bounce, Chai taps his feet and snaps, and even the most important part of the game, the combat, revolves around the beat. It seems daunting at first, and the game warns you that input latency is a very real issue for how the game is designed, but as long as you can find the beat and engage with it, HiFi Rush will amaze you. There are combos and special moves galore to unlock and learn, but the game does a fantastic job of easing you into the rhythm combat mechanic. See those rock fantasy Chai has? That's how the game presents its tutorial, complete with rhythm-like music cues that show you exactly how to press the buttons. Rhythm games are renowned for putting a portion of people off, but HiFi Rush goes out of its way to be accessible for everybody. It's polished, it's complete, and it's absolutely filled with personality. In all honesty, if you have an Xbox or a PC, you're doing yourself a disservice if you skip HiFi Rush. It's also priced at $30, but if you have Game Pass, you can actually play the game right now. Now, this is just my personal opinion, but to me, this is an early Game of the Year contender. With that, I deem this game a shut up and take my money. Now, are you going to play the game? Have you played it already? Comment below and let me know. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. I got some brand new content that I'm working on that are dropping real soon. With that said, it's been your boy Dre. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, play on, player. Peace.